We did a thing. Time for an upgrade. So just got the U-Haul. Now we have to move all of this craziness. The plan for today is to at least get the tables, the client shelves, all the client packages, everything moved over as far as prep center aspect goes, anything we would need a U-Haul for. We have a couple rigs we can use outside of the U-Haul, so that's all waiting. We actually have an entire month. All of July is when we have to transition out of this. So we'll technically have 2 locations, primarily because one, when we get deliveries, we're getting between 100 and 130 packages per day between UPS and FedEx. If we did like a 2-week transition, there's still gonna be packages coming here, and yes, we can forward the address over to the new spot. I've seen it firsthand before. It's not clean and pretty. There's still gonna be boxes dropped off here, and they have literally left them outside the door in the past. And number 2, we have an entire upstairs with like 2,000 units of just random eBay stuff that's not even listed in some of those bins. So we're gonna be doing a lot of warehouse sales throughout the month of July just to liquidate, get rid of a lot of the old inventory, stuff that is just not worth it for us anymore. You know, we used to sell stuff between 12 and 15 bucks, call it a day. Yes, if you're buying it for $1 or $2, you can make a profit, but we're looking at where is our time best spent, and it's not on those $12 to $15 flips. We'd rather just liquidate, sell it for $4 or $5 in a warehouse sale. So that's what we're gonna do throughout July. Clean house and make this place look pretty. Guys, what's going on the what used to be the shop? Trista ran her clothing shop out of here. Obviously that is on the back burner. And this is literally 2 days, this pile right here, 2 days worth of drop-offs. So we cleared the schedule for today and tomorrow so we can just move, not really focus on shipping anything out, and then we'll make up for it on Friday, Saturday for shipping. So this is why we needed to upgrade to a spot. The new spot is 2,000 square feet, completely open, versus this, which is sectioned off by this wall. We've got this thing here. The door is not tall enough for us to bring our mobile shelves in to put client packages on. Just not an efficient workspace for what we do now. It's served us very well over the last few years, but we're very excited to upgrade into something that's gonna be very efficient for us and definitely much needed. As you guys can see, it is cray-cray in. So while that's all fun and games, now for the hard part. Gotta load up a couple U-Haul worth of stuff, take it over to a new spot. Luckily, it is probably 5 to 6 minutes down the road, so it's not that big of a move. Favorite things about the new spot, we actually have 2 bay doors side by side. So we'll have an inbound and an outbound. We put out 1 to 2 of these loads per day right now. And we're on an upswing. We're scaling very quickly, more so than we thought we would. So 1 to 2 pallets worth of boxes is what goes out right now. We're probably gonna be doing 3 or 4 pallets per day. So to have the inbound and outbound to where they're not inbound cluttering the outbound, it's just gonna be a lot nicer, because right now you guys can see this is inbound and then this is another outbound behind it. So in order for pickup today, I have to drag this out, get it out of the way, move this one out here next to it. It's just a lot of stuff. So we're about to lean up, get very efficient with what we do. But instead of taking all the boxes off the shelves, I'm just gonna pretend it's an LTL shipment. I'm gonna wrap it so the boxes don't fall out and try to just wheel the cart up there. We'll see if it works. Load number 1, got all the shelves up there, some of the tables, all that good stuff. Got some of the squad, Mr. Jake Portland Pickers, along with Trista, my mom, Erica's hanging around here somewhere. Woo! Oh, they're literally behind the boxes. It's already getting empty in here. Go team. All right, somehow, I've never done it before, I managed to back this thing in. And now we get unloaded. First sneak peek of the place. We'll give you guys a more thorough breakdown. Open square feet, 2,000. We got 2 little office spaces. One will be kids' room, one will be my office. Little loft. Cannot wait to get in here, get processing. Officially load number 2. My phone battery is getting ready to die, or I would have been taking more video. So, hi mama. So we got the kids' room stuff. Basically, here's a little brief tour. This is gonna be kids' room because we do have a crazy wild 5-year-old and a 1-year-old, so they're gonna be hanging out here. It's gonna be my little office space, better lighting, makes for better video quality, and then of course all this is open space. Ideally what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 2 workstations so we can work on 2 clients at the same time with 2 teams. Everything's gonna be starting here, going linear, and from there everything as far as doing the box contents will be down here. This is an inbound. We'll set up shelves for inbound packages, and there he goes. And then on this side will be outbound, so we'll have pallets that the truck drivers just come and pick up. Literally filled a U-Haul full of inbound packages from the last 3 days worth. So now what we have to do is organize them by client name, and we're gonna get some new shelves put up on this inbound wall. Wow, that was loud. So now we're gonna get inbound shelving here on the wall. That way we can start to keep everyone organized as they're inbound. And yeah, that's the next phase. U-Haul unpacked. I'm amazed. We got almost 100% of everything we need as far as operating just the prep center side. Of course, we got all of our personal stuff. Our eBay stuff is still there, but the prep center is completely moved over now in 2 loads. Just a few packages inbound. So luckily we're on a schedule, so all this is just constantly going out, more coming in, going out. That's the nature of the game. Boxes are now being put away, building out some client shelves. Obviously we got a lot more space to work with, so shelves on shelves on shelves. Shout out to the pickers. Quick plug at Portland Pickers if you're not following them already. Strike a pose. Out here and yeah, coming together. Hi, Phoebe. What do you think of the new space, buddy? This one's tired. That's pretty cool up there, huh? All right, full day. Semi set up. We've got a shipment going out tomorrow, so got that whole battle station set up. The crew is done. We're gonna go get food and drinks.
Are you going to smash the world up?
He's gonna smash the world up. Isla, how do you like it? Is that good? Cheerios. And now it's actually the 2nd day. I already took the U-Haul, did 1 more load of random stuff over to the new place. Coming back to the old place to grab a few small items. So the shop is officially empty. I call it the shop. This used to be the actual like clothing brick and mortar shop that we had. This place is gutted. So what we have to do, we luckily have this space for the next 3 weeks. So it's just a slow transition out of here because we have a lot of stuff between upstairs and these shelves and just small stuff we have to pick through. We're gonna do a couple warehouse sales out of here just to liquidate crap that's not worth at least 30 bucks. I don't even wanna look at anymore, trying to increase the ASP as far as eBay sales go, because we are still gonna do eBay, just a lot more cherry pick level. So we have to go through and deep clean about 2,000 products up there. So that's gonna be fun. We are officially completely set up, fully operational. Huge shout out to our team, Portland Pickers. My mom and dad, Trista's mom, came out and just hauled butt to get this new place all set up. So it's fully operational. Trista and one of our helpers, Jamie, are over there right now getting some shipments done. So we'll pop over, see what they're up to. Stairs, we actually have a full out loft up here. So this is what's gonna be basically eBay. We have enough room up here. We can do a little photo station and then just cherry picked eBay stuff. So we're gonna have to liquidate quite a bit, but it's all gonna be high dollar items that we're gonna be focusing on up here. Back at the new setup, pretty much fully operational at this point. We're gonna build out 2 different command centers, all the printers and stuff. That's where we check in all the client product, get everything labeled, prepped and shipped, and building out this 2nd station here. So coming together. I'm sure we'll change the layout a time or 2 until we figure out which one we like best. All right, end of first day inside of the new space. Show you guys a quick walkthrough and tour now that the craziness is done. She came with the building. We're gonna keep her. This is kind of just the temporary setup, I guess. We always change things like 8 times until we find the setup that we like best. So main prep station is gonna be up there. Typically we have 3 or 4 of us. If it's a volume client, like the one we just finished was 852 units that we just completed there. We had 3 of us busted out pretty quick. So this is like the main home base, and then we have overflow tables just in case those get filled up. And then box contents will be done on these back tables, so it's a nice flow. And then everything gets weighed, and then outbound pallet. So typically what we're gonna do, we have 2 doors now instead of just one, which is great. So we have inbound, client packages will get organized, and then once it's their turn for a shipment, everything gets unboxed, prepped, and then weighed and outbound. Starting to put up some more client shelves and show you guys the official walkthrough. Kids room we're gonna put together so we can actually like hang out with our kiddos here. We don't have to pawn them off to the grandparents quite as much. So we'll build that little Disney room in there. At some point, I'll build this into my little office space, so we'll start getting back into YouTube videos and more stuff for you guys out of there. And that's kind of it. I showed you guys the loft earlier, so simple, lean, and clean setup is what we're going for out of here. And then shipping station, I would love to condense this down. This is a Veridesk, which if you know those are very wide, and it's just a huge cart, which we can honestly use for packages. So I'm gonna get a couple traditional AV carts, which are gonna be a lot smaller, but we use a Dymo 450 for item labels, Rollo for the shipping labels, and then of course dual monitors because we're using our system with Inventory Lab and all that stuff. Extra tools and supplies, poly bags, all that good stuff. What I'm gonna do is get a couple of small AV carts. We'll condense this down. We're getting to a point now where we're dealing with volume and more clients. So I physically, or anyone that's working Inventory Lab, can only print labels so fast while there's client products all lined up the table. So what we're planning on doing is getting a second shipping station set up. So we can actually either run 2 shipping clients at one time. We'll have we have 4 of us total right now, so we can do 2 teams of 2 clients at one time, or all 4 of us work on the same shipment, but we have 2 computers printing labels at the same time, and then 2 preppers going down. So we'll see, we'll tweak with it, keep you guys updated in different vlogs coming up. So that's what we've been up to. It's been a long couple months. It's been a grind. Put in a lot of 12-hour days to build the foundation of this whole prep center. At the same time, we're still scaling our own business, cherry picking eBay items, and just starting to run a lot leaner.
We're running.
We're running. But we're to a point where we're starting to give that team more hours, starting to get a lot more efficient. And it feels good to kind of get back in the normal swing of things. So thanks for tuning in. We are back in action. We'll see you guys next time.